another video. This is just a sort of a catch-up shed chat, and you can see I still haven't had a haircut, but that is yeah, going to happen quite soon, I think, because it's getting warmer. But then again, we're meant to be in for a colder spell again, colder spell, so we'll see. But I need a shave as well. But yeah, that's not my priority. My priority is trying to sort out my projects and mowers and bits and pieces. So yeah, so what's been going on? Well, I've actually just I've had quite a productive day actually, mainly just actually clearing the shed out, because I'd got in a bit of a mess in here, tools everywhere, machines everywhere, lots of mess. So I've had to tidy up in here, and it's a lot better now. What else has been going on? This week I come home from work one day, and been in the Land Rover, the 110, and I needed to empty it and sort stuff out for the next day for work. And Laura undid the back door. I shut it, moved the Land Rover forward, then went back and I couldn't undo the door. So I tried, messed around with the key and all that, to no luck. In the end, I had to take the 6 bolts down the hinges off. I'll actually show you at some point what I had to do. It was a big palaver, but I'll go through it quick here. So I had to take the 6 bolts, and which were hard to get undone because I haven't got captive nuts the other side, but luckily, going slow on them, I managed to get them out, which was lucky. Then I had to take the window out the back door. Then I had to climb through, and after half an hour or so, I managed to ping something inside the main lock bit, and yeah, I managed to undo it. Tried to see if I could do anything, but there was bits broken in it. So yeah, so I had to buy a new one. So I'm waiting for that to come now. So I can't really use the Land Rover. So, and it wasn't the cheaper one either. It was, I could have got one for £30, I think, if it had been the older type, because the Land Rover 2005, they changed after 2002, I think. So yeah, it's £45, but I'll do a video putting that on. It's going to be a quick video because yeah, there's not much to it to put it on really. But I had to take the barrel and key out. I couldn't film it the other night because it was stress. It was getting dark and stress, and it took about an hour and a half to sort everything out. And then I'd get the window back in the back door, put the back door back on. Loads of hassle, and the passenger door's never shut very good. It does shut, but there's a sort of a knack to it. But I've got a new latch for that as well, so that will be a video. I'll get that done in probably hopefully the next couple of weeks. So yeah, what's been going on in the shed? Yeah, I've serviced that little Mountfield I think I mentioned last time. It's for a service. I've got a Hater Harrier in now to service, which I'm going to probably try and do in a minute and just get that finished. I've done the blade, I've drained the oil, just got to fill up with oil. It's had a wash. So yeah, I haven't got much to do on that. And yeah, actually the easiest thing is to show you around. Let's have a look around the shed, because yeah, explains it better. So my bench is quite tidy now. Most of the tools are away. I'm missing a couple of tools actually. I'm not sure where they've gone, but nothing vital, but they usually crop up somewhere. I haven't took them anywhere out of the shed, so they must be in here somewhere. So yeah, I've got some more stuff along the back of the bench again, which I don't like really, but yeah, it just sort of gets pushed there, so I'll tidy it up later probably. I've got an engine back in the vise, and this is for the Hater Harrier 41, Hater 41, which I had, well, I sandblasted the deck. Well, this is the engine for it, and you can see it's a bit grubby. It needs a clean, and I'll spray it with some of this paint. I've got well, actually the black version of that, because it's petrol resistant, and it actually is, because I used the black one on a Briggs & Stratton Classic carb the other day, and it hadn't been dry that long. I dropped a bit of petrol on it, and yeah, it didn't affect it at all. So that stuff is petrol resistant. It says it is, and it actually is. It does work. Yeah, I never 100% believe what they say until I've tried it myself, and it is. And yeah, this is the lacquer version of the paint. I've used the white as well. So yeah, it's not bad paint. So I've been doing a bit of painting today actually. I'll show you that in a minute. So yeah, I'm gonna just basically build this engine back up. I've got all the bits all cleaned and everything, because I was working on another Hater and the engine ran all right, but I thought the oil seal was gone in the crank. You know, the main crank oil seal. I put a new one in it, it still leaked. Went to put a second one in it because I thought I'd done the first one and damaged it. But in the casing, the bottom casing around the crank, there was a chip of aluminium out, the alloy cast out of it, and so I'd never have stopped this. So that engine had to be scrapped, put another engine on that machine, and then took all the bits off the old engine and scrapped that, which had the damage. So I've got this one now, so I can use all the bits off that one to build this one up. So that's my plan. But like I said, needs a bit of a clean first. So yeah, that's one thing I've got to get on with. And there's the deck for that. You can't see it brilliantly from there, and I haven't got my light in here at the moment. I'll get it. So because it's been a nice day today, and quite warm, I painted the decks what was sandblasted. And yeah, this is the hater one. But the annoying thing is, you can just catch up in a couple of areas. I left it outside to dry and burred and released its droppings on it. So it's marked a little bit. And yeah, so I'll let that dry and I'll just sand it out a little bit, then just go over it. I've got a bit of paint left. I'll show you the paint I use. I'm not actually a great lover of this paint, and it's not cheap. And I had to buy another tin. But the reason I bought another tin was because I'd already started with a tin I had, so I had to use the same paint. But I won't be using this again. I'll get something different. It's quite expensive as well. But I had to do it on this one because, like I said, I'd already started with an old tin I had. So yeah, I had to do that. So yeah, that's going to be rebuilt up. I've got to sandblast the catch, the rear flap. Got to do that. And that will look alright. It will look tidy. I'm not really 100% keen on the finish of it. Not brilliant finish to paint either, but it's okay. It's a lawnmower at the end of the day, and it hasn't got the hate flake or the flaky paint, which haters do get a lot. I know Hondas get it too, and various other mowers, but the haters do seem to flake quite a lot. So it's not going to have that, and it's going to look a nice tidy mower. They don't have to look pristine as long as they're just neat and tidy, and that's definitely going to look neat and tidy. So yeah, so that's nearly ready to start fitting back up. Yeah, so we'll move around to this. This is a Honda Eco 41 deck I blasted, and yeah, it's okay. It's been painted in that black, a matte black, and then I went over it with the lacquer can what you just saw. The lacquer isn't very thick and brilliant, really, to be fair, but it does give a little bit of a shine on it. It's okay. Like I said, at the end of the day, it's only a mower deck. It's just going to need to look neat and tidy. You know, people won't treat them with too much respect. Well, most people won't. So it will just be, you know, knocking about and that. But to sell it, yeah, cosmetically, it will look good, and appearances sort of, yeah, sell stuff. So that's the deck that's going to go on the mower I repaired the other week, which is there. I was going to start on that tonight, but I've noticed around the engine it's a little bit grubby in that, so I was going to give it a pressure wash off first, so when I change it all over it's all clean. So yeah, all that stuff is going on that deck. And then this deck, when I get onto the sandblaster again, I'll blast this deck and see if I've got enough bits to build another one. If not, I'll probably just sell the deck as sandblasted and just put some cheap Poundland undercoat on it, and that will do, and then someone can do what they want with it then. But yeah, that deck was solid. Had a couple of little pinholes, and you might have, they were mentioned on the last video or not, but there was a couple of little pinholes the other side round that bit there. But yeah, they were very minor. So yeah, that's a tidy deck, and also underneath has been painted. Can't sort of see in there, but it's been painted with some chassis black. Laura did that for me. So yeah, underneath has been protected as well as the top. That's all right. I'm happy with that. That's good enough. At the end of the day, I don't know what I'll get for this mower all done, but it will it'll look nice. So someone will have a decent mower. And also, I've got Laura to make this. A replica sticker on her. Well, she printed it and then on a vinyl cutter made the sticker. So yeah, that's the sticker for the other one. We did notice one difference. Hasn't got the C on it, because I think that one had the older version engine on, like not the overhead cam engine, the sort of flat top one. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all, because that's what I've got. So that'll go on there like so. And that'll just give it the finishing sort of touch, really. So aerosol cans are all right, but they're not the best way to spray them. But for lawnmowers, for quickness, yeah, it works. And yeah, you need to turn around quick. If you spend too much time on them, then you're just wasting time, in my opinion. So these will look nice and tidy, and yeah, they should sell okay. So we have the scooter in here still. The woes go on with that. Yeah, I mentioned the pot and piston. I did all that, did a good job. Compression was up a bit. Still no go, no start on that. So the way I've gone now is I've ordered new bearings, new crank bearings. They haven't come yet. I've got some seals, and I'm going to take the engine apart and put new crank bearings and seals in. Yeah, I think the crank seals could be totally had it. I can't see any other reason why it won't start. Hopefully you've seen the 2 pooch videos that have been up. I've actually got a couple more pooch videos that have recorded. I haven't sort of fitted it all together yet, but I want to sort of work them so like at the moment with the 2 that have gone up, I've got to a point where it's actually started. Well, now I've decided to go the whole way to restore it. I had a job getting a back wheel. I have got a back wheel coming. I don't think the chrome's brilliant, but it's a good price. So yeah, well, actually back and a front wheel. So yeah, it will get me by. But now I've actually been looking, and I'll actually show you a little photo now. Yeah, you saw that photo of that pooch, and I really like the look of that pooch. To be honest, the normal look of a pooch, I'm not particularly keen on. It looks, to me, it looks a bit of a granddad's moped, really. And I'm not a granddad, well, not yet. My daughter's only 17, and yeah, I know 17s can have children, but yeah, she hasn't got a boyfriend, so I don't think I'm going to be becoming a granddad anytime soon. But anyway, even if I was, I wouldn't feel like a granddad. So I'm half tempted to go that way, that similar style to what you'd have just seen, to basically make the pooch look like a bike with an engine on. I've seen some, if you type in on Google if you're interested, customized pooch maxis, they look pretty cool, to be honest. And what my plan might be, and it will cost me more, but it'll speed up the project. If I can get the main body painted, I can buy new forks, which are like the more uprated forks. I can buy them, bolt straight on. I've inquired for some mag type aluminium wheels, and the hubs and everything, they bolt straight on. The engine, I've got to do them, even though it sounded all right, I've got to do the main bearings in them because there is a little bit of play, and I've got the bits for that. So I'm just waiting before I take that apart, because I want to take it apart and take all the sort of inners out what I can, then put it back together to sandblast it out of casing, and then it'll be sprayed with some engine enamel silver or whatever, whatever I think's best, and then so that will be done. And if I do all that and even have the custom look, as long as I don't interfere with anything on the main frame, and like cutting anything about, which I don't have to, I can take my time then and sort of restore all the original bits of it. So it would only be a matter of an unbolt and put the other bits back on to make it back original. So that's how I'm going to go. I would buy another one. I would buy another one and keep this one the original type, and another one customized. But what I can do, if I want to customize this one, I hope I'm not confusing you too much. If I want to customize this one, I can leave it. So if I got another one, I could just put the original bits back on this one if I go the same color and everything, and then the other one put the customized bits on that. It's a bit of messing about, I know, but and then also I could change the color as well on the next one I get, because you know, I really want to keep this one silver, because if it's going to go back to how original it was at any point, it would be silver. Hope you understand what I mean, but that's the plan at the moment. So I have been looking, but with most of the stuff comes from the EU, so postage isn't great at the moment with all of that. It's a bit of a mess up, but let's hope I can start getting some bits together. I could, like I said, I could do with selling a few more bits to have a bit more in the fund for doing these projects. So yeah, I've got to get these few mowers done. I've got a few more outside, and then hopefully once I get them done and I move a few on, I can get on with the projects a bit more, which is the whole thing about the channel really. The mowers are just an add-on really. I'll show you something with them because that's what I'm working on, to try and get some money together to do the projects. So yeah, I have said I'm not going to buy them all, but there probably will be a pooch coming at some point, the second one, which will be the customized one a later day or whatever. I have to just see how it all works. I'm just thinking about it all at the moment. But work's got busy as well, so been so tired in the evening just getting back to it after the sort of winter break, and yeah, it's going to be a bit manic. So I've got to try and get into it this week, try to do 2 or 3 jobs a day and then gradually work on. So yeah, that's really what's been going on. So we'll have one final look around the shed. Yeah, so we've been through all that, and I'll just get the torch, and the Shed deck's still in here. I will get that back on the mower because yeah, that has been in here a long time, and there's a few bits I've got to bolt back on that, but I know where they are. And I still haven't finished that either. I'm really sorry about that. This is still cut off, so I didn't want to mention it until the next videos are up, but I'm not actually far off it. I just had to paint a few bits, and they're just up behind me. And it hadn't been warm enough to do that, but I want to get that done. I think when I started on that, I think dinosaurs were still walking around on Earth. It seems to be so long. So yeah, that's not far off. I think some of you might have seen, some of you not. I don't know how much. I don't know whether I painted that orange bit last time, but anyway, that is. I'm going to try and make a point of really getting on with that to get it done. It's supposed to be warmish next 2 days, so I might be able to get the bits painted. Then it's sort of, yeah, I can really crack on with that and get it done, because that is really annoying me now because I just want it done. So yeah, that's where we are in shed really then. So I'm tidy again. I've got enough room there to service that mower tonight and get that done in a minute, and yeah, then we can move on and get these other mowers sorted, and then back onto the scooter then and the other bits. So so just before I go, what the plan is with the scooter is, I haven't applied for the UK registration yet, but in the next couple of days I'm going to take that out. I've got the side covers. I'm not sure if I showed you I got the side covers or not. I think I did. So I'm just going to hang them on the side the best I can, take the photos of each side, so it just looks complete. So I'm going to get that form filled in and everything to get that moving. This then is going to have the engine dropped out of it and just tucked up there at the moment, ready for the parts to come. So it's like a bench job. I can do all that on the bench. So the pooch engine is actually under there as well, so hopefully I'll be working through them too pretty soon. So the scooter, the Lambretta, will go next door. Yeah, the MX will be back in then, the MX 100, because I could do bits on that. So that's the plan, and I've got quite a few bits to do on that actually, and yeah, I want to move that on a little bit. If I can't work on the others at the moment, I can work on that, so that's how it's going to be. So yeah, it's all go. I'm pretty busy. I'm going to be busy with work, and I'm going to be busy with all these projects. It's going to take a fair bit of time, and a lot of money. Thing is, money can speed it up. Like I said about the pooch, it can speed the whole thing up. So yeah, so we'll see how it goes. So yeah, this is a bit of a sort of catch up shed chat. And yeah, I'm glad this weekend I've had a bit of a tidying on, a bit organised to get in here through the week and try to get some more things done. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll be along with another video again soon. So bye for now.